So I won't explain what my role is as a speech evaluator is, but I will tell you that Cheryl Ketchens has been involved with Toastmasters since February of 2013. So she's on project number 7 now, where it is research your topic. And when you think about researching a topic, you probably remember back to school when you always had to research for a paper and they wanted primary sources and secondary sources and you had to go to the library. Or if you're my generation, you just got to use Google and Wikipedia. Today she's going to present her title is going to be called Social Media and Media Sharing, Who Wants It? Researching the topic is going to be very pertinent when it comes time for you to give speeches or stand in front of people or even present something to your boss. Say they ask you about something specific and want you to come back with some information. You're going to have to know how to research, how to get numerous topics. So this speech will actually help her in a number of ways as far as work goes. But for social media and media sharing, that is becoming big with my generation, as I'm sure you guys see with Facebook, Vine, Instagram. There are tons, Twitter, there are tons of different social media sites that are popping up, and there are also more probably to come, as well as there are rules involved with that. And even with consumers, you can see they're trying to let us get on Facebook a little more often, and also, but they also have rules, and I'm sure you guys know there are certain things that you do post and certain things that you don't post about your life, your job, and your relationships. So let's see what she has to say about it. So social media and media sharing, Who Wants It? We Do, by Cheryl Ketchens.
Social media and social media sharing. Who wants it? And who needs it? We do. We absolutely, positively do. Let me start with a story. I learned about social media. Facebook was the first social media I actually learned about. And that was in 2007. That was from my daughter-in-law. She's on Facebook. She's telling me, Mom, you gotta get on Facebook. That's where everybody's at. That's where you're gonna find all the pictures of the kids. And I'm like, wait, time out. Pictures of the kids, the grandkids, I see them all the time. Why do I need to get on an electronic device or, and see my grandkids when I see them all the time? She's like, well, there's other things. You can find lost friends, relatives. These are all things that are, don't you want to do? And I'm like, some of those people are lost for a reason. And I'm not trying to find out. I mean, come on, like there's some of us who really don't want to find old classmates or old relatives. If we had, we probably would have done one of the older methods of doing that. We would have, asked some of the other relatives that are distant that, hey, how I can get a hold of this one or that, this one or that one. Where's cousin so and so? There's means of getting a hold of those folks if you want to find them. I didn't want to find them. Okay, I like my little inner circle I have now, which is pretty large. Anyway, so social media, I'm one of those people who you had to take me kicking and screaming into social media. Why do I want to do this? I don't need this. This is what I had convinced myself anyway. I like life the way it is, where people can see each other face to face and talk and actually have a communication and see we look eye to eye to one another. I can pick up the phone if I want to call you. I'm okay with sending you email. I love email. It's very quick. It saves a lot of time, especially for business professionals. You don't have to spend time, calling everybody for everything and to get a meeting together. So I love that aspect of it. The social media, so now I'm on board, okay? Facebook. Where did Facebook come from? Mark Zuckerberg was the founder of Facebook. Apparently in 2004, he's a Harvard University student, and he and some of his classmates decide this is a great way to communicate with one another. So Facebook originally started to be used for college students as an internal kind of buddy kind of communication. Somehow, it blew up, and the world as we know it has now changed. It's not going back to the way it was, business as usual. Facebook is huge. It has provided a platform for friends, family, introverts, extroverts alike to have a voice. So you have people that are very shy, otherwise now they're all over Facebook, their pictures and everything else. So it's become a platform to a voice. You have an opinion, you can do that politically, you can do it it socially, you can do it for business, a number of venues because they're out there. Today, I'm going to share, which I learned during my research, there are 6 types of social media. The social media are broken, and actually I didn't know that until researching for this. Social media has 6 categories. The first one is called social networks. Services that allow you to connect with people of similar interests and backgrounds. Usually they consist of profiles, various ways to interact with other users, and the ability to set up groups. And the most popular of these are Facebook and LinkedIn. I am on both now. I got on both of those in 2012 when I started my life coaching business and learned through my academic training that it was important to help my business grow. I was going to have to get social media. Whole chapter devoted to social media and how important that is. So Facebook and LinkedIn are the biggest of the 2 social networks. We have bookmarking sites. Number 2, services that allow you to save, organize, and manage links to various websites and resources around the internet. And so there's 2 that are the biggest ones. The most popular are Delicious and Stumble Upon. Have any of you heard of either one of those? You have?
Yeah,
Stumble Upon? Okay, that's awesome. How many of us are there in here? And there's one person that's heard about Stumble Upon. I had not heard about these. So the most popular of those 2 is Delicious and Stumble Upon. Excuse me. Delicious is a tool to save, organize, and discover interesting links on the web. So you'll be able to compile everything that you're interested in into this by using Delicious. It'll help you format that. Stumble Upon, and Victoria can correct me if that's not correct, is a giant collection of best pages on the internet based on your interest. So what they'll do is help you compile. You want to look at photography, Stumble Upon will help you do that. You want to contact someone for a relationship, Stumble Upon will help you organize that. Our third one is social news. Services that allow people to post various news items or links outside of articles, and then it allows the users to vote. And then what they do is they allow you to vote, and as a community, those news articles that are the most popular are the ones that are shown. Number 4 of our 6 categories is media sharing. Media sharing services allow you to upload and share various media, such as pictures and videos. Well, guess where we're going? YouTube. YouTube is huge. I've got a few videos out there myself, and I know we do from Toastmasters, and all the ones we have here. So YouTube is big. Where did we find Justin Bieber? Where do we get Justin from, okay? Got him from YouTube. So those of you who are still living underneath a rock, where I'm okay, don't know where that came from. Social media is huge. So we're using venues like media sharing, which is where YouTube comes from. So get yourself a video on there. You can become famous overnight, okay? Microblogging is our number 5. Services that focus on short updates that are pushed out to anyone subscribed to receive the updates. The most popular is Twitter. Twitter, I'm signed up to use Twitter. Have I been on Twitter much? No. President of the United States is on Twitter. Oprah's on Twitter. All the celebrities that you could think of, basketball, singers, everybody else, they're on Twitter. So that's another, that's called microblogging. My last one is blog comments and forums. Online forums allow members to hold conversations by posting messages. Blog comments are similar except they are attached to blogs. So anyone can blog. Anyone can have an opinion or an idea. I have some blogs out there as well. So we can use any of these 6 venues of the social media or media sharing devices to enrich our lives. So let's get busy blogging, YouTubing, Facebooking, get on that sailboat and ride the wave of the future. It's not going away, so you might as well get on board like I have to do. Thank you.